Hello, my friends. A little bit different video for you guys today. I don't have any candles to share with you guys. I don't have any opinions to share about candles with you guys today. But instead, I thought it would be fun to share with you all 12 small candle channels that I myself follow. And maybe you're looking to make some connections or hear some other opinions. And I don't know, maybe just discover some new creators. I'm the type of person that I feel like I always have room to kind of, take other people's opinions into account. Now, I also will say that I also find that there's a fine line where there's just so many opinions that you need to start tuning some out too, right? um, but I am somebody who feels like we should just share the love. I know when I started my channel about 4.5 years ago, one of the ways that I was able to start gaining some traction with my subscriber count, I would say, was one, having to be consistent with creating content. But two, I kind of had, I guess I would say, a little bit of like a hand up, or, I had some other established YouTube creators collaborate with me when I reached out to them. They were very supportive of my new endeavor at that time. And so I figured, you know what, this would be a great time for me to kind of give back to, I guess, give back. I don't know. That sounds so cheesy, right? Like, let's give back. Sometimes when I hear that, I'm like, oh, okay. But truly, you guys, these are 12 creators who I enjoy watching their content. Some of them are a little bit more consistent with uploading. Truthfully, you guys, I understand where they're coming from, because I remember when I first started my channel, that first like year and a half, 2 years, it was a little bit discouraging trying to create videos because you just didn't get the numbers of people watching them. When you are under 1,000 subscribers, your channel is not monetized. So it's basically kind of, it can feel like a thankless, or like almost like a, oh, what would I say? Like a worthless endeavor, like in the beginning. And one of the things that people told me was to just keep going, just keep just keep at it, right? And so that is something that I would encourage all of these creators who I'm going to mention. If you are feeling discouraged, keep at it. I see it. I see what you're doing. But some of them, they upload a lot more. Some of them are a little bit more here and there. But regardless, you guys, these are 12 people that I feel like I kind of vibe with them. That's the other thing for me, that when I subscribe to channels, which I don't just subscribe to fragrance content, by the way, you guys. I love cruising. I love beauty. I'm subscribed to a bunch of stuff, across the YouTube universe here. But one of the things for me is that I know that I'm not always generally looking just for information. Sometimes I'm looking to just see that, like, oh, do I feel like I kind of vibe with this person? Do I like what they're I don't know, do I kind of like their demeanor? Do I kind of get along with them? I don't know. I kind of envision, like, would this be somebody that I would like to just have a conversation with in real life? And so those are all things that kind of play into it for me. So these, again, 12 channels that I'm going to list here. I will make sure that I have timestamps down below. I will list all of their channels that you can, click on. If they have Instagram handles, I will make sure that I put those down below for you as well. But again, maybe just if you are looking for some fresh faces and some ideas about, who to add maybe to your YouTube subscription list, feel free to check these people out. So I think I'm going to start with one of the most obvious ones. And I wanted to make this clear, you guys. This is not a comprehensive list, like I said, of all of the fragrance creators that I follow. These are specifically people who are 1,000 subscribers. So they do not have channels that are larger than 1,000 subscribers. So you might see, there's some people I've collaborated with. There's some people that I call my friends here on my channel, people that I've referred to before. The reason why they're not on this list is because they are over the 1,000 subscribers. So I just wanted to put that out there. Okay, probably one of the obvious ones that I am going to mention here. I've mentioned her several times here on my channel. She's a friend of mine. I consider her now a friend because not only did we meet through YouTube, but she actually only lives about an hour away from me, so we actually have met up a couple of times. But I have referred to my friend Amy over at Beloved Fragrance Finds. Amy is somebody who, she and I actually have a little bit different fragrance preferences, which, again, you guys, this is why I'm encouraging you, as somebody who loves home fragrance, to check out some other creators, because you may find that even some of these smaller ones that they may pick up on the fragrance notes that your nose picks up on. I'm just one person, right? And there are several of you guys who say like, yep, you and I, we smell the same things. And then there's others of you guys who have reached out and said like, yeah, I smell something different in that, but I still like watching your content. And that's why I think it's important. But Amy tends to like, she likes, I would say more like perfumey, kind of like, I wouldn't even say like body care-esque types of fragrances. She likes very rich, um, not gourmands, like not rich gourmands, but she likes more like when it comes to a gourmand, she likes things to be buttery, maybe slightly spiced. There are some fragrances that she has loved that I'm like, yeah, that comes across a little bit scorched to me. But she's going to be your girl. If particularly, I would say if you love very like perfumey types of fragrances. Um, she's usually that like go-to. I would say she's like the go-to if you like fragrances like that. Amy does. She's like me. She's kind of made a focus towards transitioning over to 100% soy wax candles. She's kind of the one who got a lot of us started on Gift Gala over here. But not only is she very knowledgeable with fragrance, because spoiler alert, she also loves perfume and body care. She's just a very, very kind individual. And I love supporting her channel. And again, she's somebody that I now consider to be a friend. So Amy is the first one on here. I'm going to take a sip of water because you guys know, recovering from this cold that I had and all of this dry desert air that we have here. The next person that I wanted to highlight, again, not another surprise here, another person that I consider to be a friend is Makenna over at The Joyful Candle. Now, Makenna has actually had an Instagram account for quite a number of years. And she started her YouTube channel, I want to say maybe a year and a half ago, somewhere around there. Makenna has an extensive candle collection. She is working really hard to try to whittle it down. She has a lot of Bath and Body Works candles in her collection, but again, she also is starting to, her preferences are changing more for where she kind of likes like soy wax a little bit more. Makenna tends to really like fruity gourmands. She likes vanillas. She likes sweet fragrances, I would say. Sometimes some of the things that she really enjoys, again, sometimes she and I are rightly aligned, and then other times I'm like, I don't know, you know. But I really enjoy Makenna's channel. Makenna is located up in Denver. Makenna is actually a dentist by trade, and she is a mom to a sweet little one. I think he's almost 2. So Makenna has some great opinions though, and her Instagram account, she's really good about giving like just some little like snapshot quick reviews of candles there. And again, I really like Makenna. Our personalities just jive. These two are the ladies that I have actually met in real life. Makenna, I believe she has extended family that owns a home in the Phoenix area, and so last year around Christmas she was down, and she and Amy and I had a really fun day together where we got together for lunch and then we went shopping. Oh my goodness, this cough of mine is going to drive me nuts. But again, her channel is called The Joyful Candle. It's kind of funny, we laugh because our channel names are actually kind of, you know, we both have joyful listed in there. And I actually remember when I first got on as a Kringle ambassador, that's when I asked our contact there, I said, can I change my ambassador code? Because I said, I know Makenna's code had something with joyful in it, and mine initially had something with joyful, and I said I feel like it might get confusing for people. But anyways, Makenna is a sweetheart. I absolutely love her. Amy and Makenna are also Caramel Sundays brand ambassadors along with me, so we chat a lot. But Makenna is another one who I would encourage you to check out. And while we're talking about Caramel Sundays brand ambassadors, another channel that I would encourage you to look at is Alexa over at Scentimental Reviews. Alexa is a little bit newer, I would say, to the YouTube game. Again, also, I think she's had her channel for about a year. Alexa does have a preference as well for 100% soy wax candles. You're going to see a little bit of that in here, but I will tell you guys that not all of these creators focus solely on 100% soy wax candles. I did want to put that out there. You're going to see this pattern here in the beginning, but Alexa is located down in Florida, and she's a proud, I think, dog mom. I think, does she have a cat too? I think so. But Alexa is, she loves candles too. Now she is somebody who does not want to have an overwhelming amount of candles in her stash. So she is somebody who is really, really disciplined about making sure that she does not buy too much. So if you're somebody who likes to keep your collections maybe a little bit smaller and more curated, Alexa might be a good channel for you to check out. Alexa's got a little bit different fragrance preferences as well. We always kind of laugh in our little side chat group with the Caramel Sundays brand ambassadors because we always say Alexa picks up on things sometimes that we're like, what on earth is she smelling? Amy, we tease about that a little bit sometimes too. But anyways, Alexa just, again, she has some different fragrance preferences than I do. I think that she likes a lot of gourmands. That tends to be where her heart can be. But again, I remember like last year during the holiday season, she had some different takes on tree fragrances than I did. And so, yeah, I would encourage you to check out Alexa's channel. Another channel that is actually, to be honest with you guys, very, very new to me, but what I've seen from her, I really like, is Char from Char's Scents. I believe that she is located up near Drew, near Pittsburgh. Char, you can chime in down below. I don't know if you were just visiting or whatnot, but I know that she had met up with him last week for dinner. And I really like her content. She is somebody who also, she likes a lot of caramel sundaes. I've only seen a couple of videos of her, so I am going to tell you guys, like, there's she and there's like two other ones who are probably like the newest additions to small channels that I subscribe from, but again, or subscribe to. I like her vibe. And she does a great job of giving some pretty detailed thoughts, particularly when she is doing her hauls. So I would encourage you to check her out. Another one who I have been loving her is Terry. Terry's channel used to be called, I think, Terry's Smell Goods, and I think she recently changed her channel name to, this is just such an incredible pun on things, I think it was Poor Decisions, like Pour, and Wicked Truths. And Terry loves, she loves candles as well as wax melts. Now, I personally, you guys, I don't do wax melts. It's not, for whatever reason, I don't need any more money, or I don't need one more thing to spend money on. So I don't really do wax melts in my home, but I do know that for a lot of people in the fragrance community, you do both. So Terry does do wax melts in addition to candles. I know Terry really, really loves Kringle. She's starting to get into some caramel sundaes, but she does have an extensive collection of Bath and Body Works candles as well. I think Terry's in Virginia, I want to say. And the reason why I'm mentioning locations, you guys, is because when we all live in different locations, sometimes that's going to affect, especially if we're all seasonal burners, what we're burning throughout the year. Sometimes me down here in Arizona, our weather is very different in February than, say, somebody in the Northeast. And so that can affect sometimes what we're feeling the urge to burn if we're seasonal burners. But yeah, I love Terry's channel. Terry is so real. She's just like giving her thoughts. One time she went on like I love her little tangent. She went on a tangent about like fake Oreos, and it had me cracking up pretty good about her experience with fake Oreos as a kid. She gives very detailed thoughts about what she's been burning. She's pretty consistent with her uploading too. I would say that she at least uploads at least once or twice every week. But I really, really like Terry's channel. And she's got some great thoughts in there. So I would encourage you to go check out her channel. Another one who I really like, you guys, is Wanda over at Wax and Things. I think that she used to have a channel. Gosh, Wanda, let me know. She had a channel, and then she kind of shut it down for a while, and then she decided to come back. I'm trying to remember what her first channel was called. Wanda is up in the Pacific Northeast. I'm going to tell you right away, I love her Yankee accent. I am here for her Yankee accent. But I want to say she's up in New Hampshire, maybe. Wanda loves Kringle, but Wanda also is a lover of Yankee candles. So if you are somebody who is still pretty loyal to Yankee, you still stay on top of a lot of Yankee products, then Wanda might be your girl for that. And you know what? Here's the thing that I do want to say. My channel, I tend to focus on a lot of new products coming in, right? Like I'm fortunate that I've gotten to a place now where I oftentimes do receive PR or I have affiliations. Not everybody has brand affiliations, and I also acknowledge that trying to review new stuff can be very, very expensive. And I recognize, you guys, that it's not for everybody. And so that's the other reason why I wanted to kind of share the love about some of these other smaller channels, is because for a lot of people maybe who are trying to just shop their stash, I love that you guys watch my videos and whatnot, but I never ever want you guys to feel the pressure to go into debt, to spend beyond your means. I just really am kind of just sharing things that I love. And so I just wanted to put it out there that sometimes one of the things that I think that I really appreciate about a lot of these creators is that they're just buying what they love and they're just sharing it with you guys. I would say that the focus of their channels might be a little bit different than mine. Not better, not worse. There's no there's no distinction in my mind. I think that there's room at the table for all of us. But I will say that that's one of the things that I appreciate about some of these smaller channels. And I really appreciate about Wanda that she just is who she is. She talks about how she's a mood burner. She's not even really a seasonal burner. She loves her gourmands. It's funny. I feel like a lot of creators tend to love gourmands. And yet it's funny because when I talk to like our representative at Kringle that handles our PR program, it's funny because he says that like their actual market analytics show that gourmands are not always the number one sellers, like across the board, which is kind of funny. But I feel like in this community, and particularly among candle creators, or if you want to use the term influencers, gourmands tend to be a love. But I think that we're a small group that just tends to be really loud. But anyways, Wanda loves gourmands. She loves her Yankee. I don't think she shops from Goose Creek anymore. I think she had a bad experience with them. But she loves Kringle. So I would definitely recommend Wanda's channel. She also has she's also a fellow cat lover like me. So go ahead and check out her channel. Need another drink here. Okay, another person, while we are talking about, actually, I think that this person is up in New Hampshire as well. This is Suzie from Suzie's Candle Addiction. Suzie, I subscribed to a couple of months ago. Suzie comments on some of my videos. So, hey, Suzie. She also, I will say, she likes Kringle. She likes Bath and Body Works. She likes Homeworks. I think she even purchases from some Goose Creek here. So again, you guys, I know that on my channel, I tend to focus a lot on 100% soy wax candles. But if you are somebody who still likes to shop across a variety of brands, that's why it's important. Like, make sure that you have a variety of creators to follow. Suzie, one of the things I will tell you about Suzie is really, really good about updating in her community page what sales are going on. She's looking for good deals. I think that she tends to like the gourmands as well. But I really like her channel, and she will post like some collective hauls and some empties, or like what's in her burn rotation. So again, I would encourage you to go check her out. Another fairly new creator, like she's actually probably the newest person that I have subscribed to, and it's because her channel is like literally just got off the ground a couple of weeks ago. It is Nerina from The Cozy Glow. I believe Nerina is located in Texas, and I think she's only done maybe 3 videos maybe at this point. But again, she's got a very like kind nature, it seems like, behind her. She has actually said, and this is really important because again, I think that there's a lot of us who love like those fall and winter types of fragrances, but she has actually said that spring and summer are definitely more her jam. She loves those fresh fragrances, fragrances that make her house feel alive and vibrant, she would say. And so if you are somebody who shares those preferences, then maybe you should give her a follow. Another person who is also located in Texas is Maddox. Maddox, you are the lone male on this list. I feel like the females tend to dominate what would I say, the YouTube candle creation. You know, I don't even know, you guys. Words are getting hard for me, you guys. It's the weekend, and I'm about out of them right now. But Maddox is on here. Maddox, his channel is called Candle Pros. I believe that Maddox is a fellow Kringle Candle brand ambassador. Maddox loves caramel sundaes as well. In fact, he is one of the admins. If you are on Facebook and you are a member of the Caramel Sundaes fan page, he actually began that group over there, and he is one of the admins. But again, Maddox also loves soy wax candles. He purchases here and there from Bath and Body Works, but again, he is a big fan of Kringle, of caramel sundaes. I would say that that's a lot of the content I see from him most of the time. He's got a pretty extensive collection, with in his possession as well. So feel free to check him out. Another one who I was introduced to a couple of months ago when she decided to start a channel is, I believe, a personal friend of my YouTube friend Drew here. It is Polly over at Polly Picks Wicks. I think Polly made it into made it on my list when she did that blindfolded sniff video with Drew. It was hilarious. She was such a good sport going along with that. But yeah, Polly's got a fun personality over there. She also tends to like, some soy wax candles. I think she has a lot of Yankee in her collection as well. And again, a lot of these, you guys, they are just, this is the thing I love about YouTube, is that for the most part, I would say in the candle community, we're just like everyday folks who like our homes to smell good. We all bring different things to the table. We all pick up on different fragrances. We all have different sized homes. We live in different environments. Polly is in the Pittsburgh area. And yeah, I really enjoy her take on a lot of fragrances. Another one who I am fairly new to is Jessica Tompson. I believe that that's how, what she goes by here on YouTube. Again, just getting the plane off the ground here. But she has posted some hauls. She keeps them pretty small, very, very realistic, I think, for most people who are purchasing here and there. But I've seen Kringle, I've seen caramel sundaes from her. You guys are going to kind of see a theme, right? And I think the reason why a lot of these people get suggested to me is actually probably because we cover a lot of similar content. But I will also say that how they came across my radar is because they actually comment on my videos. They interact with they've interacted with me on my videos as well as over on Instagram through DMs. So yeah, Jessica has some fun opinions. Again, very laid back. None of us, you guys, have these big professional setups, but a lot of us are very experienced in terms of candle burning and what we like. And again, always great to get more opinions. And the last person that I am going to recommend to you is Donna from Donna Loves Candles. I am unsure of where Donna is located. My guess, it's so funny, I think like listening to accents, my guess would be maybe somewhere on the East Coast, maybe the Northeast. Donna, you can chime in, let us know, where you're located here. But Donna also gives some pretty good in-depth reviews. She also likes to share hauls. And again, you guys, I like her vibe. I feel like, it's good to present information. I feel like it's good to present your opinions. And the thing that I will just say is that if you are somebody who is interested in joining the YouTube community in terms of sharing your opinions, the thing that I will just say is that we all have a place here, right? Some of us like soy wax, some of us like paraffin wax, some of us purchase from this brand or that brand, or we give equal love across all brands. I don't feel like one is better than the other. I would just say that one of the things that I would encourage anybody who wants to start a channel is to just be confident in who you are. Have your reason and your purpose for why you're doing the channel. For me, you guys, this is a fun, creative outlet for me. I'm just sharing with you guys stuff that, quite frankly, I would have been blowing money on anyways. So, it's kind of fun for me to do that. But to really just know your purpose, don't apologize for what you like. You like what you like. If you don't like the thing that everybody else seems to like, that's okay. Make your opinions known. But I would always say that in that, try to be respectful of other people. That's always my biggest thing. I am somebody who, again, I'm just here to kind of like make friends, share my thoughts. You guys can do what you want with them. I don't know. They might just go out into the ether and never come back. But anyways, you guys, I thought it would just be fun to share these 12 channels. If you guys have other small creators that you follow that that maybe I passed over or looked past, please feel free to tag them or comment on their channels in the comment section down below. Like I said, I will tag all of these creators with their Instagram accounts, with their actual channels, so that way you guys can go and check them out. Tell them I said, hey, that I sent them your way. You guys, this is not a collab, really. This is just something that I decided that I wanted to do. None of these people even know that I am filming this video right now, but I just thought that it would be fun to share with you guys. Just give a little bit of a small creator shout out, because again, I know how much work goes into this, and I know that in the beginning it can actually feel very, very discouraging. And so, just that little extra oomph sometimes can help keep the creative juices flowing, help keep the momentum. And I would say, particularly going into the summer months, any of these channels, you guys, if you're watching me, just letting you guys know, analytics show summer months, it's pretty slow going. But let me tell you, once all those fall candles start releasing, somehow the numbers start to tick up after then. So keep going. Y'all are doing a great job. And yeah, so anyways, you guys, if you like this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to my channel if you are new. I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.